Going on, YouTube world? Hope everybody's doing all right. To those that subscribed, big thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna do a lot more content a lot sooner, but I started a new job recently and I've been at work for a month and 3 weeks straight, so it's kind of put a dampener on everything. But one more week to go and I'll be at home with my family, so all will be well. When you start a new company, they like to abuse you a little bit and keep you at work, but I digress. What I can do right quick is go over my EDC and what I carry every day on my person. So line one gear, if you will. I know there's 5 million videos on everyday carry, but it's an important subject that I think needs to be revisited from time to time. As in 3 years ago, I didn't carry a firearm on my person until I started seeing videos about what people carry and how they carried all their items. At the very least, maybe this video motivates somebody to start carrying at least one of these items as well as the video's done for me. Thought-provoking content, that's a subject near and dear to my heart. So maybe you'll like what I have, maybe you'll hate it. But without further ado, first thing is first. Okay, firearm is clear, magazine's out of the firearm, finger not on the party switch. So this will be a Glock 26 Gen 5 with a Magpul 12 round magazine loaded with 124 grain Federal HSTs and a Phalanx concealment holster. Number 2 is a Glock 17 round magazine as backup, also with 124 grain Federal HSTs and a Phalanx concealment pouch. Leatherman Wave, because if you don't carry a Leatherman, you're wrong. I use this daily, and I've also broke this one twice, so there's that. Everything fails. Bic lighter, because if Daniel Boone could have carried a Bic lighter, then he would have. Streamlight, ProTech 2LX, because seeing in the dark is pretty cool. Cat tourniquet. I've never used one of these to save a life, but in the events that I do, at least I can attempt to save somebody and help them get home to their loved ones. Also, every day, gotta have a pen. Always carry a pen. You can draw awesome designs while you're in the porta potties with one of these bad dudes. It's kind of like a morale booster. Makes life that much simpler and sweeter. Then, of course, your keys and your wallet. Now, what's the purpose of an EDC? It's to provide protection, make your life a little easier, and give you some sort of medical, provide redundancy and survivability. Main thing is the Glock 26 that I carry appendix. You're gonna shoot your junk off. Well, that's a hard target. There wasn't much down there for me to lose anyways, homie, so relax. But no, seriously, guys, appendix isn't for everybody, and I totally get it. Not even worth the debate. It's just my personal preference because that's what I'm quickest with. It's what I practice with the most, and that's what conceals the best for me. I spent countless hours, yes, hours with this firearm, unloading, practicing, drawing the handgun, and make sure that I could do so safely before going to the range and doing live fire drills. Before you try anything new, always, always, always practice before you use it, just to see if you can do so safely. Experience and safety is gained through repetition. So, I mean, now that it's winter time, this firearm will most likely end up in the 3 o'clock position, riding in a Safari Land holster under my jacket due to the comfortability of it. The Glock 26 stays on my body with one in the chamber ready to party, except for right now for safety. And of course you can see everything is stock on it, stock sights, stock trigger, that's plain Jane. Just so if I have to use this, it's gonna get taken away from me and I'm not really worried about it. So side note, I've had to pull this Glock 26 out of its holster twice on individuals that meant malicious intent. Both at gas stations, both in West Texas. I plan on doing a video on these experiences sometime soon, just to kind of give y'all an idea of my thought process on the whole thing and what your mind goes through if you've never been through it. But why the Glock 26? Whenever I first started carrying it, I wanted the smallest thing I could get my hands on, and also I've shot the Glock 26 in the past, and I've always shot a Glock 26 with great efficiency. The Magpul +2 extension, once again, firearm is unloaded. The Magpul +2 extension lets me wrap my pinky finger along the entirety of the grip, and it just feels that much better. This Magpul magazine has also had no failures and probably 2,500 rounds through it so far. So I'd say it's good. And that's the thing that I like about about the Glock 26, besides the size, is the availability to use any Glock double stack magazines. I can use the OEM 10 rounders it came with. I can use the Magpul 12 rounders. I can use a Glock 19 15 rounder. And I can use the Glock 17 round magazine. I like the resilience of it. I mean, find a Glock magazine, double stack 9mm, you can use it. Now the Leatherman Wave. I use this at least 5 or 6 times a day besides the knife. So, oh hey, I need a flathead. Got you, bud. Something stuck in here. Say no more, friend. Here's some pliers. I need to trim my mustache. Sorry about you. This is my mustache trimmer. And honestly, it's a good little tool to have. Bic lighter. Somebody's always needing a lighter. Also, if you need a fire for any reason, this is the way to go. This is what gives you a little bit of survivability on your person. Plus, it's a good way to make a friend. If somebody needs a light to smoke a cigarette, you automatically become best friends with that person if you have one handy. Now, next is the Streamlight ProTac 2LX, and this is one bright little light. Think how many times you use your cell phone light every day. I mean, it can come in handy from looking for car keys that you dropped, or making sure nobody's in your back seats, tinted windows, because you practice situational awareness, right? Other than using this as an obvious elimination tool, you can also use this in self-defense. Thanks to John Lovell at Warrior Poet Society, this little trick, a quick blast of extreme light straight to the eyeballs in a dark environment, can disorient an attacker and leave them blind for a few seconds in order for you to either run away, get a few solid punches in, or in extreme cases, give you enough time to pull out your firearm and end the threat. Nobody really expects a small flashlight to be used in this way, so it's a great thing to surprise somebody with if you're caught off guard and you couldn't get to your primary means of self-defense first. If you do want to try this out, bring it to work on night shift, catch your coworker off guard, and give them 500 lumens of glorious white light straight into the eyeballs. Then stand beside them and see how long it's going to take them to figure out that you're right there. At least that's how I tested it. Also, side note, make sure your coworker likes you before you try this. Just giving you an idea, not telling you to do it. Then it's off to the Cat Gen 7 tourniquet. I carry this in different places depending on what I'm wearing. If it's cold, it's in my jacket pocket. On a normal day, it's in the back pocket of my jeans or in a cargo pocket. This might sound like an extreme thing to carry, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it, not have it. And this actually stays on me even at work, because it's a dangerous place. You never know what could happen. And I'd rather slap this on somebody and have them go home to their kids or their wife. Just one of those things that accidents happen all the time, and I'd rather have this than to improvise a tourniquet and waste precious seconds or even minutes. Anyways, guys, this is just a basic overview on what I carry and what works for me. I know mileage may vary, and maybe this isn't what you would carry or what you would want to carry, but hopefully this triggered somebody's thought process, gives somebody an idea. Also, more videos to come soon, so please like, subscribe, leave me a comment on what you carry, add me on Instagram. Give us a story on how something that you carried saved somebody's life or help you defend your own life. Let's get people involved, guys. Thank you all, and remember to be safe and be prepared.